Thank you so much, Tio, for bringing us in. Hayes, we're moving back in, buddy. Train is always on the menu these days, and I'm loving it. I've been absolutely loving seeing more and more of this map. And I don't know, for me, at the very least, personally, it's been such a nice change from Vertigo. It feels... Maybe it's just that novelty. It feels new, but we're jumping straight into it. Sinners are not wasting a second, and Peppo already manages to find the first on Jambo to send us into the SA bomb site and send us with a W push out here from Passion UA, all ready to get the bomb planted in the first 30 seconds.
Popper spots out the second player in towards Pop Dog as well. He'll be able to eliminate him. That's a big frag, a big find there. I think Sinners probably missed their window of opportunity by like 2 or 3 seconds with those players trying to come out of Pop Dog. Maybe if they'd both gone for a big swing, they could have caught Passion still trying to take control towards Ivy and onto Bomb, and then maybe just disrupt the round like that. But Topa catches a glimpse of that first player, gets the kill.
Train is coming up right now. Tio kind of mentioned it. It is a very spacey map, right? This is kind of what you have to look forward to. So you need an IGL that has got that head on his shoulders, that can actually guide the team around, and maybe even micromanage a little bit. So with Beastie there, look at how they're calling this one out. It's a full rush down through main, and it will be Jacasmo managing to take down 3 of them. But still, 2 kills into a full USP round. If Shock finds another, this is a great eco. In the op department, right, on Train you can AWP so much easier and have a much better time over towards Connector, over towards B holes, with that AWP, with that scope, rather than on Inferno where you kind of struggle a couple of times. And now, I'm just...
Yeah, I mean, the map is heavily dominated by snipers. I think it's important on both T side and CT side. This is getting ugly very quickly, though. This was a full eco for Sinners where they just run it down into A main, wreak some havoc. Bomb was dropped in the stairs, and they're now going to completely leave the bomb altogether. Oh, this is going to take a good chunk of time out of the clock, and Sinners are actually in a realistic position to win the round for me. I really like how they've refaced here, repositioned in the round now. Scout's going to find a kill. And what does Topa even do? He's 28 seconds. He's still waiting for somebody to commit to the push through brown holes. There's no one there, mate.
There is no one there. It's only Peppo left down towards Connector, waiting for Topa to get through. If there is one time you need to make your debut, Topa, it's now. Out here for Passion UA, getting on and moving in towards the 10 seconds. He's gonna Molotov off Connector, but if Peppo just buys enough time here, he does go down 5 seconds. You gotta plant, and Shock is just waiting for that opportunity. Golden it is, and he does take him down even before the bomb gets planted. That is Sinners on a full USP round and a quad kill out of Shock. Wow.
Yeah, that is a disastrous round for Passion UA to lose after having won a convincing pistol just before that, man. Their map pick, their first round that they played here in 2025, pistol looks great. That map doesn't really check out. Now they're going to have to full force in response. It's upgraded pistols, and what a huge opportunity for Sinners. And we haven't really been able to talk too much about Mikey leaving the team as well. We obviously focused on Oscar for understandable and obvious reasons, but we have an anti-eco. Probably a good idea to just talk a bit more about Mikey and the fact that they've brought Zedco back into his place, because probably something worth discussing here in this round as well, considering it's a force here for Passion UA.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Zetko, we all remember his time back from like 2020 up until 2023, right? Managing to, him and Oscar being kind of that deadly duo of Sinners that took them to really high highs on an Academy player that has just moved up right here, with Sinners Academy not having all of those achievements made either, right? I mean, whenever you're thinking about Academy teams, Sinners wasn't necessarily the first one you'd think of.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not like he'd even played in that Academy team in huge amounts either. I think he was in it for a few months, as we see Sinners just cleaning up here against the Force Spy. Topa with the Desert Eagle is going to try and see if he can find some sort of a recovery in the round. But with the time on the clock, this one's as good as done. Saving not ideal either. So I guess maybe I draw some blood and then die afterward, but he will just do the latter.
Oh my god, he's going for the knife.
Cue the Jaws music. Yeah, there we go. That's why I'm saying cue the Jaws music, because Morisco's creeping up behind him. That's going to be a lovely kill for Morisco, padding up the bank. But yeah, I agree with you heavily that Peppo is going to be a massive variable and an important factor here for the Sinners team if they're going to find success. And it's not like we saw much of him in the Academy team.
Yes, we do. AWP on Peppo. It's the debut out here for him on the main Sinners team, and the odds are in his favor. 1.5 for Sinners, 2.4 right now in round number 5 for Passion UA. Definitely check out our partners over at Stake if you do want to actually bet on over to the games, but Shock is betting with his life there. Does try to spam down onto Zero Fix, and it is going to be B-Stick to clean him up. 4v5 off the bat And just a quick little warning, be sure if you do want to bet on over at stake and use our partner code CCT, be sure to be over the age of 18 and be betting responsibly. Don't bet with anyone you can afford to lose. Okay. Hayes, 4v5.
Yes, sir.
Passion UA are trying to get themselves into B holes, and Shock is not letting them.
Nothing hits the same as actually being in an official server playing against a team who are playing to win and not playing to try and learn or grow. So yeah, it's not entirely surprising right now. Over did say he expected Sinners to actually be the team to come out on top, so see if that'll prove to be the case here. Shock unchecked towards the back of the bomb site. Nice angle to find the first frag. Peepo gets in on the action as well, and the bomb plot will be denied. All 5 players stay alive. That's a great return for Sinners.
And 4-1, we should be getting to see the CT side actually smacking through with a couple of these rounds. I mean, I don't see this momentum going away anytime soon, especially with them finding every single opening frag so far. Kevin starts taking the lead, Spearhead ready to move into the A-bomb site. And they do have the Eagles. There is that one-shot possibility, right? All of them are going to be looking for headshots. Morichko needs to deny. Good for the first. How many does he expect? Second found, and the third as well taken down. USP brought around, and Morichko is as clean as they get. Quad kill out of him.
Just try and find some early control. Open play for Jambo as well. Let's keep that in mind.
Ooh, this is smart from top, but this is something that I haven't seen too much. People breaking open that window so the smoke actually goes long and towards Pop Dog and doesn't stop them in the stairs. That is a good counter for that CT smoke. But Sinners haven't thrown it yet. Topa just holding down the line. Finds Morichko. Does he expect Zetko there as well? Peppo on the timing. Finds Kevin. Zetko good for 2 on stairs. And suddenly, while Passion UA were having all that space, all of that advantage, they dropped it in a single second.
Throw some chaos into the equation, how it balances out, and well, at the moment the scales are tipped in their favor. 3v2, Orcas narrowly missing each other. Peepo probably could have taken a slightly, maybe an extra second to line up the shot, but now at least they know what's going on, and you know what? You'll still find the frag anyway. Shock finishes it off, and Sinners are running away with Train. 15 kills in 8 rounds. They're averaging less than 2 frags a round right now. That's a problem.
Yeah, and then you look on the other side of the server, right, and everybody's popping off. Not just 1 or 2 individuals that are carrying. No, it's everyone right now on 8 to 6 kills. And finally, some oomph in the pushing, right? Passion UA get back to that pistol round and try to be a little bit more aggressive. Kevin, the only one doing it, however, was a great bait for the team, but doesn't really buy up any space. Passion UA, they found themselves into B halls, sure, but look at Sinners. They've taken so much space. They've got main control. They've used up a lot of smokes, a lot of utility. But it all comes down to these flashes pushing, coming through for Pep up against Peppo. Molotov goes down onto connector. Does it stop him? Yes, it does. Peppo repositions, allows him to get to the bomb site. It's going to be up to him and Shock to try to buy up some time until the cavalry arrives. And looking down towards heaven, you need to find the first one. Bomb already planted. Another smoke down there. Shock almost taken out, and Peppo out in the open is going to fall. Jambo finds the first and leaves us to a 3v4 that I do believe Sinners might actually be reckoning for a save, but then they take a look at the money and they say, we don't need to save anything. We'll just go for it. Half the time remaining. Trying to get a move on, but Sinners are really slowing this one down. Remember, it's a 3v3, so they gotta send in some sacrifices, trying to take these duels. A good headshot from Zetko, but it doesn't buy enough time. Passion UA, I think they've gotten away with it. Beastic, last man standing, and he will fall as Passion put up their second round of the board here. The individuals are getting kind of overwhelmed by Sinners, so the where it has to come from has to be, I think, team play. Passion UA have got to just execute a little bit more together, because we've seen them try to find a lot of one-off frags, a lot of early advantages, and instead, because of that, look, it's instances like this where Zerofix is just trying to get a little bit of info, and it just doesn't work out well because they're winning out the duels. Sinners are the ones taking them down.
And this was just what I was referencing now as well, saying Passion UA absolutely can't afford for this to happen, where they win a round and then lose a round immediately afterwards, but they've been picked apart initially, and then they kind of feel compelled to force the issue and see if they can find a way back into the round. Jambo should get Beastic, he does. At least there's some damage done. It has to be more, but continues to charge forward. People will deal with him. And, well, Passion UA, looks like they're going to be slapped straight back down to square one.
Chikasmo, 1v3 clutch attempt. You have to make it. You have to give it to your team, and he's already found one. Shock. At the front of Pop Dog, waiting for just the angle to be crossed. Chikasmo on 15 HP, thinks twice about it though, doesn't want to jump in the wide open space of A. And with 40 seconds remaining as well, he can just walk all the way back around to Ivy, back around to B, wherever he'd like to. But quick rotations out of Shock, and Morishko's already pushing him. This is the perfect play out here for Sinners in a 2v1. You spotted him out, Shock runs away, and you've got a player right behind him just trying to catch him up. The flash buys up the timer here. 25 seconds, and Jacasmo doesn't die. 1 HP remaining. He needs to pre-fire, needs to connect the headshot if he wants this round, and he hasn't. Nice try coming through from Jacasmo. But Sinners, again, they play that one beautifully. So far, 100% agree. I mean, it's been not the easiest the shots he's been hitting either, right? So, if he's going to be a bit more of a combat opera, I'd love to see him continue like this. But Topa, I think he's stopped with the funny business. He's starting to move a bit faster now. Zedko, the only one on the bomb side, waiting for the Tech-9s to rush him down as well. Zerofix is going to do exactly that, pre-firing away, connects. And that's scary, man. A rushing Tech-9 at you, and you can't even stop it. Zerofix picks up the A1S, and now it's only Shock left in a 1v3. A much better round for Passion UA, and it comes through in the form of an eco. Once more, it looks like the pistols are the saving grace out here for the T side, but it's not over just yet. It's Shock versus the world, 1v3, and barrel spotted onto Olaf. Oh, Topa's a dead man walking already, but the rest of his team has got to help him out. Oh, beautiful tap all over to Zerofix already, but Kevin was trained on the angle, and that is Passion UA still running away with the round. We'll see, Hayes. Yeah, we'll see who actually takes this one away, because it's important. Morishko trying to play anti-flash, takes himself down on that peak. Kevin, easy frag to pick up. But even with the man advantage, even though Passion UA haven't had too many advantages so far, I think they might just lose it. Oh. Or not. Zetko just tucks himself in the corner. I thought he would just run through the smoke there.
Well, it looks like they're going to head in towards the C bomb site, and Sinners have been able to push into A mates. They've got a lot of information at their disposal right now. So, very well set up by the CT side to deal with what's going in towards B. Util raining on in. Can Sinners find the kills? That is the big question right now. Pipo's missed his shot. Shock is in a strong corner. Going to be a strong double swing though. Pipo will connect on the follow-up. Kills continue to go back and forth. The man advantage will persist, but oh, Zedko, he has to now clutch. He has to get both these frags, and the player's jumping in his direction. He will. Down to the 1v1. Yambo has an AWP. He's connected, but he hasn't been able to finish off the frag. Nade will do a healthy amount of damage to Jambo. Zedko doesn't have any further utility, and you know what? Jambo's picked up and he's got an HE. Oh, Zedko, there's no way, right? There's no
Nade
world
thrown, surely, nade thrown.
Tucked in. Nade comes through. No! No! How has he not thrown it?
Jambo! That's why I thought he was waiting. Passion UA, that entire city side, it was just kills after kills after kills after kills. Sinners right now, if they keep that going into their T side, this map might be over quite quickly. Or maybe not. I might have spoken a bit
Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Let's not get on the roller coaster ride just yet. There's still a chance here for Sinners potentially. There's still a chance here. 2 versus 2. Jacasmo gets a really important kill combined with his own self-thrown flash there. That means B-Stick is left alone. He has the bomb in his back though, and he might actually be able to win this foot race to the B bomb site. Not that there's even a race right now, so bomb plant's going to come through for free. What else might he be able to get from this?
I'm trying to look at his IRL monitor right now as he's trying to peek on in. He has no information right now. So he's got to stay worried about CT as well. As the players coming through Con, he's heard them move already. USP spotted, and he's seen both of them. He's trying to play through Oil Rig, but now that he's been known, he's got to play this one tough. There is going to be that 1v2 coming through. Jacasmo spotted as well on the push. The Glock looks for a headshot. Can't connect on any, sadly, though, for him. And that will be the pistol round out here for Passion UA. Very important out here for PUA, as they do manage to take it.
It's probably a good shout. I mean, I'm happy that we have seen that change come through, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it actually impacts the way that the game plays. It was a much needed sort of adjustment. Now we just need to run the numbers and see how it actually ends up taking effect. As this round's about to take effect, Jacasmo,
there it is
that from us, able to find a good opening frag. How does he avoid the trade? In fact, doesn't even look like the T-side want to force the trade. Good gunfight being won out by Passion UA here on the front lines of the battle.
Oh, Morishko does get out with one though. Kevin fights a reloading Deagle, and now Shock left in a 1v3 with 10 seconds. Nothing left to do but try to save, or surely try to find a couple of extra frags, but he will run away. And that is Passion UA on a very important second round out here of the half, because that gets them to 5-9. Next up is going to be 6-9. There will be an eco coming through from the T side. I do want to hear your two thoughts real quick about Kevin as well, right? As a player himself, he showed great promise onto Drillas. He was playing even before that, back on some pretty decent rosters. As an individual, do you see him being able to step up and be like an X factor out here to Passion UA?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I think I've seen enough from him to lead me to believe that this guy does have what it takes to compete with the big boys. Oh, B-stick. Oh, I was going to say, great timing on the swing. Nearly misses the opportunity, but he will still be able to come away with the frag.
They're thinking about that possibility, yet they would much rather play on a full A stack and just try to play retake into B. So they've sent in 4 players there. They still are lacking information.
Good kill, but it's only one of many required here. Since they've been able to get themselves into the beat, bomb just being peppered down by Passion UA. No respect here from Passion. They're not going to give up this bomb site. They're fighting it tooth and nail right now, and people realize he's probably going to have to go for a swing here, try and force a fight before he tries to get across into the bomb site. But not even that's going to be allowed. I think the player who started the round has to try and finish it as well, and he comes incredibly close. It's actually only Topa left with half health.
Would have been managing to find that clutch. But now, we get to see a faster round, a faster gun played, and apparently this one's the one that's working even better than all of them so far on this T side. Sinners running through Olaf, manage to get through main, find themselves on the bomb side, pick up guns, and even take down Kevin. This is dangerous out here for Passion UA. They've been managing to win out everything so far. They're falling to the Tech 9s out here, Hayes.
Yeah, that is an incredible round out of Marisco, man. I mean, sure, he was the one who got gifted the M4 after Shock finds that frag or B-stick regardless. Marisco picks up the M4 and then he just mows down 2 to lock in the round. Do you recall a single round in the first half where Passion UA went for something similar to that? Because I don't think we really ever saw any fast-paced plays coming through from them in that first half.
No, besides that one time they had like 4 Glocks and a Deagle and they tried to go in towards B fast and got absolutely decimated because of it. Still Sinners aiming up for that A bomb site. It's gonna turn out into a brawl. It's gonna be an all-out dogfight.
But yeah, and Passion UA are pretty well poised to deal with it, right? Because they've got 4 players here. It's all about the util usage. Molly going to be forcing Chem out into the open. Marisco's found Jacasmo. I was going to say it's a pretty tough take here for Sinners, but it's proving to be pretty damn good right now. And, well, Mystic might be running into some trouble here. And there we go. At least he gets the info. And Zedko's able to find a kill in return. Topa hits the deck. Fix now and Yambo to try and save the day.
And one connector, one on Ivy. These are opposite parts of the retake that you want to have, especially finding people right now on the jump. He goes for the peak. So aggressive, people. But again, it's the combat opping that allows him to get out with the round and with his life as well. Zero Fix forced and poised to save. And this is Sinners on 11 indeed. Man, and it's like you saw into the future. You called it out, right? It has to be the utility pushing there. And they just used up 2 pieces of util, a Molotov and a flash, to completely open up that bomb site. It basically is just 2 or 3 good, well, 2 full buys and 1 force buy, really, to think about it. Which is definitely in the realm of possibility out here for both of these teams, but it all depends on these entries, and Zetko, oh, just sideswipes Jambo out of existence, and then it's Peppo to kind of back him up there. Next kill up is Morishko, and that, I think, Hayes, is how we end it.
I'm afraid so. Honestly, I'm afraid so. It's been an uneventful showing from Passion UA here. Clem and Topper, can they find a way to save the day? The 2 most recent additions here to see if they can potentially keep Passion UA alive for a little bit longer. But it doesn't seem likely. Bomb going to be scurried across into that A bomb site. And now it's mission impossible here.
Don't even have a defuse kit out here to work with. Just 2 smokes and a flash. And that flash has to be godly. If you want to give Topa the opportunity to find an opening frag, but he decides to just dry peek in, and Zetko shows why he was brought back. 20 and 11, top fragging in the server, but not the only one. Right now, everyone.
Well, Passion UA get to choose which side of the map they start on. It's going to be a CT side start for them, and it doesn't look like Sinners are going to be pulling any punches here in this pistol. My goodness, they're just charged into this B side. There's no utilities to stop them. It's just a Casmo with the Julies, and he's towards coffins. He's going to put 1, 2, 3 in the coffins, looking for a 4th as well. He's still got plenty of bullets to go with Jacasmo. What in God's name is that ace?
Oh my goodness, he killed 6 people, me included at the end. What was that? Jacasmo, where was this map 1? You leave a single man with no utility on the B-bomb site, and rest assured, Jacasmo can end it all off.
Kazma actually has his incendiary out, or smoke grenade rather.
Ooh.
I do like that Sinners are still having some attention over towards Zago. Now the util's going to start to come through from the CT side on that B-bomb site. And Sinners, well, with the time that's starting to dwindle, they might actually struggle to get into the site. That's a beautiful kill from Morisco. And now he can try and join up with his teammates to pressure this B-bomb site.
He lives to tell the tale as well. He's moving back through CT. If he moves fast enough, he's not going to get caught here, but he does. Zero fix. Takes him out. Guillotine straight to him, and 20 seconds left to plant that bomb. Topa has got to deny. He's watching the left side there. Does manage to take out one. Beatstick taken out of the fight. Jacasmo still inside of the bomb site, and this is his domain, but Shock finally takes him down. 2v2 remaining. The bomb needs to be planted, and in from CT comes in Zero Fix, trying to deny that. Incendiary right on top of Zedko. He's gonna fall, and the round goes Passion UA's turn. There you have it. Sinners, no success so far on this T side.
Doesn't really look like they're too concerned about that right now, though. I think there's some util over towards that B side. I think it's Topu who's got a smoke, so could drop the smoke and wait for rotations. Good opening frag found from Shock, but there's going to have to be more where that came from. He's taking down Fem and then straight through the smoke onto Jambo. That is ridiculous from Shock.
That is the nastiest shot I've seen in a bit, actually. There you go. We get a...
I really hope Overseer is hot mic right now. I really hope that came through on stream.
Yeah,
he was as taken aback as we were.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
He's got himself muted on VMix, hasn't he? Yeah, clever man.
Whew, that is insane. And that's a hero AK, by the way, on a full eco from Sinners. Managing to win out the round, and almost flawlessly as well. They're going in on the hunt here, and it's the perfect play. With the one guy that didn't necessarily have anything to save away. If they take down Jacasmo here, it is such a good round. They keep it going. They take all of them down. Saving the Arsenal for Peppo as well.
Peppo, he let you pick up the AWP. He gave it to you.
Are going to be gifted by Top Brackets Control. Zero Fix, not really staying in the lane to try to take them down here. They're going to be going back. Going for a little bit of support with the Apartments player, Jambo. Great shot coming from Beatstick. This is Shock right in front of him. I don't know how he found him out, but he still started spamming and shooting, spraying them down. Wow. That is Sinners taking this round away. Jacasmo, sure, good for one. But I don't think one's good enough out here for this 4v2 on the retake.
Scope, that's unnecessary. There are children watching this show as he shoots the chicken, but yeah, I'd love to see Shock continue to develop as a player, not kind of just pigeonhole himself as a role player exclusively, but also just like flex his muscles a little bit. Bro's really good at the game.
I don't remember too many people saying that Morishko, Zedko, or Shock can't really shoot good on a bad day, you know?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's lots of heavy hitters here on the Sinners team, and Peppo is proving to be one of them. Nearly hits the follow-up wall bang. Of course, this is essentially an eco round, like a save round from the CT side, and Zero Fix and Jacasmo will combine. No, Jacasmo has killed his teammates, and he hasn't been able to finish off Shock either. That was really awkward positioning and awkward spacing there from the CT side.
Some could make the argument that the MP9 would have been better suited to just jump in front of the sandbags and still would have gone that frag without killing his teammate, but that is what a MP9 will get you, right? A lot of chaos, a lot of running and gunning. Kevin has got a free rifle to pick up here, but has been heard making steps right now, trying to deny the bomb from being planted. AK picked up. He's still gonna use the sidearm, and Morishko shuts him down. There you go. 3v1 Jambo. We all know this was a full eco round, so what Jambo's really looking for out here is that kill onto Shock to make it at least expensive out here for Sinners, or onto anyone really. Franken is waiting, is watching, he's hearing the move, and does not connect onto Peppo. So they'll still have to be wary, they'll still have to be careful about how they manage their economics. And until then, up into Apartments, Morishko's gonna lose his head, Peppo's gonna lose out his duel, his head-to-head. And Sinners, well, it's been, what, 30 seconds, and they've already lost 2 players.
That's exactly what we needed from Passion UA here as well, to try and piece together a competitive CT side. Kind of step out from Shock, but Quem will still be able to track and trace him down, and it's looking fantastic here for Passion UA. having a lick of this round.
Passion Away, in that one, they just win out their duels, and, well, it's 4-4.
Yeah, fine margins there, even though it does look like it was a dominant round for Passion UA. Could have gone in a different direction had Peppo won that gunfight there that you were referencing.
That's why it felt so similar. That's why, in my head, whenever I was saying Topa, I was thinking of Topo.
Yeah, fair enough,
actually.
actually.
Makes so much sense now.
Yeah, that's true. Good kill coming through from Beastic there to trade out Jambo. That is good frag back. They need to find more though. Casmo, we've seen him do some damage from this position already. Big wide swing coming through. Beastic is the one who will fall foul.
With the defuse kit onto top as well, they can just take their sweet time here. Even let them plant and just stay hidden. One Molotov down towards new quads, the other probably going down towards dark. There it is. Smoke on CT, it's waiting to get replenished. Casmo just tried to take the fight though, and that is where the issue lies in. Out here for Passion UA, they were too eager to take those fights. They weren't waiting themselves to actually have the rotates come around. And now, Sinners plant the bomb, win the round, take the advantage away again.
Yeah, and that just continues the arm wrestle, right? The back and forth, the to and fro here on Inferno. I like the way that Sinners go about that round. I like that they kind of have that initial exchange skirmish at the start of the round and towards Top Banana. They get some even trades, they get Peepo posted on the angle. And then they don't try and force their way into the B-bomb site, they more finesse their way into the B-bomb site. Good patience, right? They don't just, like I said, try to ride that wave of that initial momentum that they had. They'll regain the lead.
Which also shows great, I mean, overall persistence from them, right? Because on the train... Let's see. I mean, can't really go too far from how the other rounds went. Sinners... We'll just be waiting to see where the first fight breaks out, and that's exactly what Sinners have been doing wrong, I feel like, almost every single round here. They're sending someone, doesn't matter who, down towards Banana to try to fight, right? Before it was Peppo, now it's Zetko. They're losing out that early advantage, and they seem quite comfortable with it because they gain information out of it. They choose a bomb site to kind of go to, but now in a situation like this, what do? You've lost Shock as well, so now you're left with Beastic, Peppo, and Morishko trying to choose a bomb site, and you haven't even gotten all that much space either.
Yeah, and this has been the fallback option more often than not. It's a group up and try this B bomb site. Peppo does miss a shot there. I don't know how much of a chance he really stood in connecting. Morisco wants to go through the smoke. Casper's on the other side, and Morisco will find him. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's been able to get the kill. Smoke off CT. That's going to hopefully allow for his teammates to join up with him here. Trying to flash his way forward as well. Second orange is where Topa positions himself. Well, the incendiary actually probably off there. Some time to work with as well. Topa's trying to stay alive for as long as he can, and not going to be expected here in the corner. First frag found. Beastic has to find a way to get this kill back, and he does. Rotation's still a while away though. There's a chance here for the C side, but maybe not after that good.
Yeah, Jambo, some very nice kills towards the end to be connecting on the round. Passion UA, a much desperately needed one. We needed Devil's Advocate anyway, so it's great.
Love that. And it looks like it's going to be a bit of a variation in the approach coming through from Sinners. We haven't seen them go for this option throughout the half where there's more than one player in apartments. Jambo on the angle. It's an easy kill for him. And that's another opening frag found for Passion.
Zero fix right there to peel for his teammate in case someone comes up short. Timing is everything though. Caught with the incendiary in hand. Beastic does not connect on the shot. Sadly for him, now he has got to call out something, and the only path to success left open that he sees is going to be long. Peppo just holding down the angle while Beastic trades out Zetko. Sinners, 50 seconds left on the clock, more than enough to get somewhere. But instead, they're only faking going towards archways. Passion UA do not have a need to move out here, and Jambo stays alive, doesn't get headshotted. So, oh my goodness, what a nasty flick out of Jambo as well. Puts the round in its end, and it will be indeed, Hayes, a 6-all.
This entire pistol round lives and dies with the skirmish in towards Top Banana right now. Morisco jumps back to safety, hoping that maybe they won't be clearing out sandbags. But Zetko only has a USP. Normally you'd want Julius in that position. Sure, there's a couple kills that come through. That was the frag that they really needed. But why has Morisco hung around? Why has Morisco hung around? They just got themselves a 4v2. Should have fallen back onto the side there. That gives Passion UA a way back into this round.
It does. 2v3 now. No, nobody even checking down on CT because there's no need to. The bomb is going to be dropped on over to the site. Trying to search for it. Topa finally finds his footing. B-Stick and Peppo left down to try to fight together in from Church, and it is going to be the slow peek of the USP. Topa doesn't see it. At the last second, he had the chance.
Oh!
What is that kill, Topa? Okay, 2v2 now. Jacasmo still inside in front of the bomb. No defuse get out here for the CT side either. And a great kill out of Jacasmo. Gets them back in this round. 4 out of 4 pistol rounds converted out here for Passion UA.
Perhaps he wants like all or nothing. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, fair enough to the lad. Again, it's a tough choice to make, and if he makes it out of his own volition as well, then just even more props to him, right? But 9-6 out here, Passion UA so far undefeated on this T side. We're looking to try to keep that going. However, Zetko finally finds his footing down towards the top of Banana, helped out by B-Stick. Will be able to take 2 down up against this bonus from Passion UA. So at the end of the day, it does kind of come down to the positioning, but Zetko being able to put up an extra frag always is going to be lending Sinners a helping hand. 3v5, half HP onto Jambo. And it looks like Passion UA are just going to go for a do or die into the B-bomb site.
Such an important round for Sinners to win here as well, right? Lose this, 10-6, no money, 11-6, you just write Inferno off at that point, but job's not done, I suppose. Let me not get ahead of myself. This is exactly what Sinners did. This is the stock standard approach of Inferno if you're down with the numbers on the T side. Just try and group up and head into the B-bomb side. Utility still in play. Orpha Peppo has been locked out of the bomb side as they start to clear in towards Dark. B-Stick has been found. Makes it look a little bit more doable here.
There it is. I mean, bomb planted, but huge damage dealt through the mosaic there from Church. Topa's down to 9, and already a kill gets made as well. 2v4, and trying to come back through CT spawn. Sinners have got all the chances they need, and a single flash onto Shock to try to get them ready. They're setting it up. Players down into Church as well, and here it is. Topa looks away from it. Nobody pushing through with it. However, Jambo taken out, and Topa now known he's not going to have the time to take all of them down. Shock needs to be the one defusing, and that is the first round on the board for the CT side.
Might be the correct call as well. I mean, it's still time to go back. I'd like to see them even just like retake Banana or throw some utility in that direction. Tipo is going venturing now because of the fact Sinners have 4 players over towards A. They feel like they can't afford to just sit back and hope that Passion come in that direction. And there is a lot of util being thrown in over towards that B side. So I really like that extra element from Passion before they commit A.
Yeah, but a miss shot from Peppo. Let's Shock to die. Jambo moves in very quickly in towards top brackets, and he was the only one seen. Now they're being heard, Passion UA, sure, but they're tuning down the pace again. Morishko out into library. Peppo is going to be the anchor man out here. Can he connect anything on this AWP? If he does, the round is winnable. If he doesn't, then it's tough. He does manage to find one, but on the other side of the map, again, it's library being taken on over. And Passion UA trying to get inside of the SA bomb side. Long range MP9 manages to work it out. B-Stick good for 2. What happened there? B-Stick keeping it alive. And this nade onto Graveyard is going to put him in the Graveyard. 2v1, and it's up to Zetko to try to clutch up. Jambo 19, Jacasmo full HP, but he might be the first one spotted. This is Zetko's chance.
Problem is that they're aware of the slight gap in smoke here. He has got the barrel he could try and play. Off Bobby finds the first. Super low health here on Jambo, but oh, Zetko has no idea where Jambo is right now. Oh no, Jambo! What's he shooting at? He's chasing Ghost, surely not spamming the smoke. That gives up his position. And Zetko, who's had a really tough time of it throughout the map, will win an unlikely clutch for his team.
Second smoke, this is a great diversion. Allows Morishko to stay here and try to find the first one on the second mid. Zetko also pushing up here. Very aggressive from Sinners overall. Just a tiny pixel spot onto Jambo. Finds the opening frag here for the CT side. Zetko falls back with his life. Managing to step up and do it only on the server and into the individual front line mechanically, but also tactically, which is huge to have for B-Stick. And even bigger out here for Peppo as he keeps his consistency up.
Job's not done though. Still going to be 3 players to try and get into this B bomb side, and Peppo's out in the open. I'm not a big fan of this position because it's really tough to fall back if you miss the shot, but he'll connect. He's even going to blow the smoke open here. Oh man, brave stuff coming through from the youngster. Going to buy time for these rotations. Smokes continue to be cleared out by HE grenades. Time ticking away. There's only 19 seconds left on the clock right now, and Peppo's going to try and just play this little double bait position here. Fem is pushing forward, spots out Peppo. Zetko's there as well. Fem never expects that. And that means that Zetko now just has to try play time. He'll be traded out, and Sinners win the round without giving up a bomb plant.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Sinners could just walk away with this one now, but it's the ever so infamous Tech 9s coming out of the P side here for Passion, so you never know, Hayes. You never truly know what could happen. Speaking about
That's true.
oh my.
Right on cue. Could have gotten ugly quickly. Thankfully for Sinners, it's not like Passion were rampaging too much with that initial player who's pushing archers, because imagine there's players pushing up shorts at the same time. Then that A bomb site might just collapse, but Tech 9s have gone back to the scene of the crime.
Imagine there was just a second to peel back away for Zero Fix there. Peppo would be dead right about now. They would have had an interest in towards Moto. Opened up archers as well to deny rotation. However, speaking of rotations, there comes Zetko trying to deny them that push. Kevin wins out a straight up 1v1 duel. A1S versus Tech 9, and he gets away with it. 3v3 now, and B6 on the MP9, and oh, they're rotating away from A. So, seeing as they're going to be going back into it, the bomb is going to get planted. They're still trying to clear everything out. Planting for library here is actually going to be great for Sinners' retake. One from library, one from long, one from apartments trying to get in there. 3v3, and there are two defuse kits here as well, but now there's only one. As Morishko's last man standing, he does see two, does take down one, and the second. Last man standing, Kevin. Tech 9 battle yet again, but this time the Tech 9 is being brought to him, and Peppo ends it with a P250. It's on lockdown for every single one of these players. I don't think I've seen them make too many mistakes, besides maybe that A over rotation from the previous round, but like, even that one, at the end of the day, still worked out because they were playing together. So, what works, don't change it. 10-9. Sinners take away themselves onto double digits, and wow. Peppo takes down Zero Fix through the wall. Finds the opening kill. But Shock gets traded as well.
Yeah, at least that was a necessary frag. It's going to be a big skirmish in towards Banana. Zedco doubles down. That's the difference maker. Because now there's a man advantage here for the CT side all of a sudden. Plenty time left on the clock, and a whole lot of space available here to Passion UA as well. Look at this here from Morisco. He's pushing down Banana, and Peppo's found Clem in middle, so that gives Sinners a big advantage here in this round. Can Topa, the IGL, find a way to recover?
Yeah, that was a great flash as well, coming through from B-Stick to be opening up this round. And now, 35 seconds, Topa, he is in a do-or-die scenario. Passion UA lose this one. Look at the cash. Not the best out here for the T side. Looking for a one-tap. Can't seem to find it. Topa needs to plan away that bomb fast. Here's the move in through long. Still hasn't planted.
There we go. Yeah, he's going to get enough respect here, enough space to actually activate the C4. That money is going to mean a lot going into the round afterwards. And Sinners are just wanting to make sure they don't give any chances away here. Topa's trying to isolate the jewels, but he gets baited into the step out there. Peppo's trained on the angle, and that's an 11th here for the CT side. Yeah, that's a stark contrast. And I mean, look at how many of them have been retakes as well. We didn't see a single retake in the first half, but 4 of the 5 rounds Sinners have won here. They've had to defuse the bomb to get the job done. They've got a 2-round lead on Inferno as well, yeah. Retakes normally very difficult on this map. Oh, okay. Zedco looks to try and rule the roost, and Banana looks to try and force the fight, but doesn't work out the way he would have hoped. It's exactly what Passion UA needed coming into this round.
Oh, yeah. What they needed was Jambo here, actually taking up a bit more of a extra duel, extra aggression down towards Banana, opening things up and actually taking away a lot of the attention from that B-bomb side. But look, Sinners immediately calling out the rotate, even though they don't have any single information besides the fact that they saw a single player down towards B. Now they're immediately backing themselves up to A, and it's going to be a 4v5 on the A stack. How they know this is beyond me, but Sinners, this is a great setup. If they manage to find the kills as well, it is going to be for all the money, for all the rounds. Kevin, great on the long range, manages to find one. Shock is the last man standing into Hut. He's waiting for Peppo to try to find something wild, and something wild connected through the smoke. He managed to take down one. Kevin doesn't even know what hit him, and from a 2v4 Haze, we're back to a 2v1.
Oh man, how has it unraveled so quickly? Again, it's Topa. 1v3 in the previous round, wasn't able to make it work. This time, 1 versus 2. In the corner of the bomb site, he nestles himself in, waiting patiently to see if Sinners actually come exploring into the site. This is actually really smart from Topa. I like that Sinners are sending the AWP in first, because it's going to be much easier for Shock to find the trade. But Topa, he might be able to find a little bit of an isolation. No! How has Shock been able to find the adjustment?
What happened here in the 4v2? How did Peppo manage to find that shot on Kevin? How did that entire round just fall apart for Passion UA. It looked like it was so well structured as well, and then for nothing. For absolutely nothing. Map point out here for Sinners, and 3 chances to close out the best of 3, and what a better way to start than with Shock. Good for a 2-for-1.
Is he going for more? Oh my goodness, he is just brimming with confidence right now. And you're bang on with the praise you've been singing of Sinners in terms of their rotations and the reads that they've had. It's given them a huge edge in the CT side. They've been very dynamic and very confident in their reads. And, well, now Passion are going to try and get themselves into this deep offside. Pepper with the York is in the position. Not going to get caught off guard by the smoke fades through. Zedko gets a kill as well. It's all on Topa. Again, he's left alone in the clutch.
It's the third time in a row. He's going to start getting PTSD for clutches, man. And it's just been a single best of 3 series he's gone through. There you go. Topa does manage to make this one work. At the very least, he's going to try to fake out the runaway. He is going to be going for A. But he's known.
B-Stick.
Sinners are always there. Sinners always know. B-Stick just outbraining. Oh my goodness. He's gonna find him.
Oh, B-Stick's even tucked in behind the box, but he's gonna get killed by Topa anyway. Oh, maybe Topa did actually hear a footstep there. Now he's going to just try and fake the plant side. He'll commit to it the second time round. Shock is the one who started off the round. Can he finish it as well? Head spotted, tapping away. Shock doesn't connect. Oh, it's getting ugly. Uses the Motley. Topa, it's awkward for him. Ticking down to the flames. He's down to 26, and Shock will finish it off with 1 bullet. Topa with 3 clutch attempts, none work, and Sinners win the series.
Best of 3 converted. Sinners outbraining Passion UA, and that was actually a great Inferno to watch, man. It's been a bit since I've managed to say that, but I genuinely enjoyed how Sinners played that Inferno.